For many non-native English speakers and first-time scientists, trying to format research for publication feels like navigating a dense, disorienting maze. You can have groundbreaking, meticulously analyzed data sitting in your lab, but if the document itself lacks a precise expected structure, it will not get published. This table outlines exactly why journal editors reject papers. The most fatal flaws are structural, objectives and conclusions that fail to connect, or text that is unfocused and incoherent. To get past these gatekeepers, we can remove the guesswork by breaking manuscript creation down into a proven 3-phase framework: draft, revise, and polish. Mastering this writing structure is the mandatory barrier you have to cross to turn hidden laboratory data into global scientific impact. A research article is not a novel, and it isn't an essay. It is a highly rigid technical document governed by international consensus. This diagram shows the foundational architecture of research papers, IMRAD, short for Introduction, Methodology, Results, and Discussion. These sections must connect sequentially, guiding the reader logically from a broad problem at the top down to a rigorously defended conclusion at the bottom. Adopting this architecture forces your raw facts into a verifiable narrative. Phase 1 is the draft. In your introduction, your goal is to clearly establish the current gap in scientific knowledge and explicitly state your research questions. Next is the methodology section. Here, you must answer who, what, when, where, and how. You have to provide enough precision that a competent peer could replicate your experiment perfectly. Your results section then provides the quantified proofs using tables and graphs. Following that, the discussion section must directly answer the questions you asked in the introduction and explain any unexpected anomalies in your data. At this stage, many first-time authors make a critical mistake. They try to write the abstract first. Do not do this. As step 22 on this checklist shows, the abstract is the absolute final step of drafting. It must perfectly summarize what was actually found and concluded, not what you plan to do. Phase 1 is about getting your architectural blocks in place. You put the right information into the right bucket so the scientific narrative takes shape. Now we move to Phase 2, revise. You must shift your mindset from writer to editor, ruthlessly interrogating your draft for logical flow. Stress test your logic with this checklist. Does the title accurately reflect findings? Are objectives relevant? The most vital check is at the end. You must verify that your discussion's conclusions directly answer the original questions posed in your introduction. Table 3 includes the specific instruction to take a reader's view. You have to align the document for the audience's comprehension, not your own ego. The revision phase is where the paper stops being a personal diary of an experiment and becomes a functional public tool for other scientists to use. Phase 3 is the polish. We transition from macro logic to micro details, fixing the formatting, verifying mathematical accuracy, and defining all abbreviations. You need to align your verb tenses. Use simple or present tense for established historical knowledge, and use past tense strictly for your own experiment's actions. Step 36 of our checklist commands a brutal word search purge. Eliminate weak, ambiguous language like very, appears, or impression that undermines your paper's authority. Make strong, concrete statements. Replace passive phrasing like it may be concluded with the definitive we concluded. This final polish removes the microscopic friction that annoys peer reviewers, ensuring your underlying science shines through without distraction. Your raw, chaotic laboratory data has now been forged into a highly structured, polished manuscript ready for submission. The final document now establishes a specific knowledge gap, defends its methodology, and asserts concrete, supported conclusions. This call-out box states the ultimate stakes. Publication is not the finish line. A good article is the one that is read and cited. The true measure of a paper's success is its utility to others. By strictly adhering to these rules of thumb, you ensure your work meets international standards for structure and professional clarity. Check the description below to download the complete 40-step checklist and start drafting.